for got the pre-show going on for Small Screen Spoiler Show episode 8. We'll be going here in a couple seconds.
It's going to be a real short show.
It is.
No.
Yep. All right, we got video. Good deal. All right, so we are broadcasting on all of the things. And log into Twitch for chat. So I'm not playing any games because, well, medication. Burger. Very good, but it's still kind of weighing on me a little bit. So, are you good sir?
Aye.
All right. Go ahead and give me an audio test, please.
Check 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 checkity check. How's that cheesecake?
That is good. Cheesecake. That's good. Good job. All right. So let me switch over to Not My Ugly Mug. To that one right there. And we are going to go ahead and turn this on and go in 3, 2. The following is a production of the Geek.io Media Network. For more geeky goodness, go to geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio for more information.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Get it right, bitch.
Hey, answer this, you ball.
Spoiler warning!
Spoilers.
Spoiler warning!
I got to warn you. You're doomed to stay. Go. Go.
And alright, it is Tuesday night, which means we're back on schedule with Small Screen Spoiler Show. Yeah boy, episode number 8. I'm off the notes, so I don't know how to script this. I am CJ, Can You Live With It Boat? He's Jared Juan Valdez, Bump and Dump Azevedo, and we're here to spoil you on all the shows that you want to be spoiled on, because you deserve it. And we love you
so much.
Absolutely.
And I like how you've taken the date out of the intro, because that was just causing issues.
It really was. I was wondering if you were going to catch that.
Oh, I did, because I went into the notes this week and was like, I'm going to fix that before we screw it up again. And then it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, never mind.
Yeah, no. I'm done with that one. We'll do that on the main show. Not here, though, because, well, don't really need to, considering the shows date themselves. So, all right. Speaking of, just as a warning, we're going to spoil stuff. The shows we're spoiling this week are Better Call Saul, Season 1, Episode 6, 5-0, which is weird to say altogether, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Season 2, Episode 12, Who You Really Are. Gotham is on hiatus until April, so these are going to be our 2 shows for the entire month of March. Aww. And just as a reminder, oh yeah, stupid sports ball. And just as a reminder, anything prior to and including other series are open game as well. So, Agent Carter, Breaking Bad, all of those are up for discussion. So, if you don't want to be spoiled on these shows, come back later. We won't judge you, because you still deserve to be spoiled.
You always deserve to be spoiled.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and let our Better Call Saul flag fly. Go ahead and get right into this.
Drop it.
So we got season 1, episode 650, getting the story of Mike Ehrmantraut.
Yes, also known as The Mike Show. Better call
Yes.
Mike.
Yeah, with a special guest from Bob Odenkirk.
Yes, I know. I actually paused and marked it. It was 15 minutes before he showed up, and he was on screen for, I think, 5 minutes of this
At
entire
best.
episode.
At best. And you know what? I think they kind of needed that.
Yeah, I
Unlike
have
with
no
Breaking
problem with that.
Bad, unlike with Breaking Bad, where you had at least Walt and Jesse to focus on, you only have the one character in this as your primary focal point.
This is true. This is true.
So sometimes it's just nice to get away from Jimmy and just break off. I do like how, though, when they had Jimmy in the show, it was like up to 11. Like, he was his ultimate Jimmy-ness.
He's his usual Jimmy self. Walked in, dressed like Matlock, ready to do business. Which is my other nickname for you.
You look like Matlock?
You look like
Yeah.
Matlock.
I heard Wandell as Bump and Dump, but I couldn't not help have that be your title.
Oh, man.
All right, so notes for 5-0.
Well, so, Mike. This is all about Mike. Where do
Oh,
we
Mike.
begin with Mike? We finally get
first
his
of all-
backstory.
Give him Emmys. Give him all of the Emmys.
Yep. Pretty much.
Because, holy mother of God, he is an actor.
Yep. He is friggin' amazing. Like that last scene alone. If
Yes.
don't nobody even needs to show up. Just give him the Emmy and just let him be done with it.
Yep.
We don't have to even worry about it. Just go ahead and give it to him. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
Because
He completely deserves it.
Yes. That's my
But yeah,
point.
seeing him break down like that was heart crushing.
It was scary, it was sad, it was heartbreaking, it was
Oh dear Lord, this episode, man, this is for different reasons than the other episodes. This is one of my favorite episodes so far, easily, hands down. Just because it might just be because of the tonal shift.
Yeah, it was a definite tonal shift. Like like Jimmy came in for his, like he was back in his comedic relief role, like he was on Breaking Bad.
Yes, which I can't say that he needs to be there for that, but it is nice to see. Like I said, it was a very nice change of pace.
I liked him, and I liked him being, hesitant about helping him helping him do his little Juan Valdez bump and dump.
I like the look on Mike's face when Jimmy's like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. This look of really, this is the line.
Really, this is your line? Really? Really? Like
just that look on
like,
his face.
yeah,
Like, I know you're gonna do it, but really, this is where you're gonna try and get in my face. No, let's not even. All right.
So, how long before you figured out the whole story? So, I figured it out pretty soon.
Yeah,
I
I knew he didn't kill his son because he's
No,
way
I
too
knew
much
that
of a
part
family
wasn't
man.
right. No.
Yeah, that was not even a thing. I knew
But
like
as soon as the cops gave the backstory of your son was killed, and then all of a sudden these two guys came, I was like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just legitimately those two that killed him, or maybe it was a gang shooting or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew Mike killed those two. There was no ifs, ands, or buts.
No, I think everybody knows that. They just can't seem to prove it.
Yeah, right.
It's like even after they walk out of the room, Jimmy's like, okay, so those guys think you killed those other two guys. He's like, yeah, I know. Like, okay, as long as we're on the same page. I'm not gonna ask you if you did or not. I've got my notebook.
Lots of grunting. There was so much grunting in this episode.
So much emotion in one little grunt.
Yeah, right.
So how did you know I was gonna do it?
Grunt motion.
He just look. He doesn't even grunt at him for that. He just gives him a look.
Yeah.
Of course you were going to do it.
Inaudible
Never a question.
grunts. The grunt was there. It just didn't come out.
Oh, man. So we get the story on his daughter. It's not his estranged daughter, it's his estranged daughter-in-law. And maybe not estranged. And
Not yet.
I'm confused about the timing from like last episode, because like he showed up at her house and she just kind of stared at him and then drove off, and then the cops showed up, right? And then that's where this next episode picked up. So we're not okay. So she was
Well,
acting weird around
I
him
think.
before he
Well,
basically
remember, she
told the
found
whole
the
story.
money. She found the money, so at that time, she was probably freaking out at Mike. She found the money, called the cops.
Okay, there it is.
So he was probably going over to play with his granddaughter or something, and she's just like, no.
No, nope. Man.
So, they had the cutest little girl play his granddaughter, man. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Adorable.
is it the same? I mean, that can't be the same one because she'd have to be significantly younger.
Yeah, right? Though they did get a look-alike of her, so that worked.
So yeah, so
Wow.
like the whole thing of how he did what he did with the two dirty cops that killed his son.
Yeah.
Woo! Like I knew he did it, but I didn't know how he did it, and the way that they did it. Holy crap!
Yeah, dude, that was
Fake
badass.
being a drunk, and then break into a cop car and plant a gun in the back seat, Godfather style. And totally play these guys. So like, holy, Mike is so awesome.
He really is. Yeah, that was just really fantastic watching that whole process go through. Just and one thing is like,
It's like
I
as he
didn't
was
realize
walking
he was.
home, like I remember, we saw him break into the cop car, and I'm like, okay, what was that about? And then he's walking home drunk. I was like, is he faking it? He's faking it, right? He's got to be faking it. And how did he fake it? He sat at the bar all night drinking,
Very heavily.
like pouring it in his pocket. Where was it going?
Yeah, just like off to the side, just kind of.
Pouring it in the plant. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
He pulled the gun out of the seat, and I was like, oh man, there it is, and it all made sense. Then
Yes,
that's how it went down.
absolutely, like a
Yeah.
boss. Straight up like a boss.
Oh, laid it down. I know it was you.
Yeah, no, it was you. I'm gonna prove it.
All right, old man.
I came into an issue with this one where I didn't take any notes on this episode only because I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
And I had a hard time too. I don't have a ton of notes, and yeah.
I could go on talking about this episode, but like on our way that we normally do things with the note format and kind of discussion points on that, it's hard to for this because the episode was so well constructed, so well directed, shot for shot. It told the exact story that it wanted to. There was none of the Vince Gilligan X-Files, Breaking Bad weirdness. It was a by the book, expertly shot, directed, acted, edited show.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I'd give it perfection. Like it was just perfect.
It
Everything
really
about
was.
Like even he's telling his story, and they're showing you her face and not him talking. Like she's just hearing this for the first time and reacting to it, and like, oh man. Oh,
Reaction shots typically
lingered on it.
reaction shots are used for because they have to do a voiceover on the actor. So typically what'll happen in a show, oh, there's my blue ball. How the hell did it get into my coat arm? Put my blue ball back on there. I don't know how it got into my coat arm. I don't
When you lose
understand.
your blue bob.
In your coat arm. Reaction shots are typically done. They typically, if you do a dialogue piece like this, you do it to at least two different angles, one on the person and one on the for the reactions. Unless the reactions are genuine, typically you're not going to use that unless you need to overdub the monologuer because of either script changes or anything like that. The shot just didn't pick up sound like you wanted it to. Any of those things. Typically, you don't linger on reaction shots.
This
The
felt
way that
intentional, though.
Oh yes. Oh yes. This is what I'm talking about. Shots and editing were deliberate and perfect and spot on for this. Because the way that she looked, this looked like a first take, and she didn't know that this monologue was coming.
I could believe that. I wonder if that's what they did.
It wouldn't surprise me. They did this. They did it on Breaking Bad. I think it was the Walter's "I'm the one who knocks" speech, because it had a very similar reaction shots on his wife, where it would just linger and have her watch that. And I'm pretty sure I heard that they said that that was a first take, blocked that part of the script from hers to get that perfect fear in her face in this case, and this perfect like heart-wrenching horribleness that Maddie's wife was feeling.
Maddie wasn't dirty. My son wasn't dirty. Oh, man.
Oh, dear Lord. And just like I said, I actually it brought a tear to my eye when he
Yeah.
broke down like that. I'm just like, this guy who has been nothing but a rock is having his heart break because these skeletons that he's held are finally able to come out.
Got shot making makeshift bandages out of maxi pads from the ladies' restroom.
Like a boss.
And then, just kind of, keeps on walking. It's like, that, okay, yeah, that hurts. And then,
Who was that
goes
woman
to-
in front? That wasn't Maddie's wife. Was it the woman in the first scene?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. I was watching this in bed last night, so it was kind of I was paying attention to another thing at the very beginning of the episode.
It was her. And, and then going to the dirty vet back room to get stitched up.
I got a cone for your head, but that would look kind of funny.
You have a sling. Like, really? No, I don't have a sling. Like, that's okay. I can hear some drugs. Like, no, I don't want that. You sure? Here, just take a couple.
So awesome. Here's one for the road.
Take a couple for the road. Just guy gives him a look. It's like, I know what you're doing. How well do you know this city? Very well. How well? Like, can you take me somewhere to, get something discreetly bandaged and stitched up?
I'm not going to tell you what or why, but yeah.
And somebody who won't ask questions and takes cash only.
Apparently only vets do that in Albuquerque. Oh, and people that are employed by Los Hermanos. Oh, he's in Mexico anyway, so. The weird surgery tent.
Ah, yes, that's right. I forgot about the surgery tent. The weird surgery tent.
It was a weird surgery tent.
Yeah, Gus's traveling doctor. What do you say? Sorry, I have the black lung.
Yeah, you're fine.
But yeah,
I have the
overall,
black knee, so there's that.
the black knee, the black death knee.
Yeah, right. So I have to apologize for anybody who may realize I may not be my normal, energetic self. I pretty much destroyed my knee on Sunday, so I'm on painkillers right now. So there's that.
All right, so I think we're just, man, great, amazing performance. What an incredible episode. So well constructed, written, everything about it was just amazing. And
Yeah.
I I don't know what to say about it. Like, what happens next?
It was an absolute necessity though, because that was kind of always that thing with Mike. It was obviously this guy has a very rich, deep past, but
Yeah.
you never got the chance to explore that. That's why I'm so glad they actually get the chance to do Better Call Saul like this, where obviously Mike is a huge deal, and obviously after a certain
Yeah, he
point,
is.
Breaking Bad, he can't be. So you can't tell his story in a post Breaking Bad world.
No. So, yes, I'm so glad to get it. And Mike was always one of my favorite parts of the show, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And just
So
getting
do you
more.
think his son was the guy that he used to have when he talked to Jesse in the car in Breaking Bad? You know, I used to have a guy. I don't anymore. You aren't the guy. You'll never be the guy.
No, I don't think so. Because his son, you know, that
I
was
wonder if it's
before.
Nacho. I want to see the Mike Nacho Power Hour.
The Mike Nacho
buddy
Power
cop,
Hour.
buddy cop movie, buddy cops episode with Mike and Nacho. That's what I want to see.
So,
All right.
yeah,
So,
final scene. And I love that he's, he explains why his son isn't dirty. It's like, well, what happened to those other two cops? It's like, I'm not going to say that out loud. But you know what happened to those other two cops. You know what happened. Okay, and you live with it. Oh, dang. Oh, man. And then fade to black.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Boom. Lay it down. Mike.
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 All right. Now let's move on to a single-focused episode of 5-0 to a show that to an episode that covered everybody with season 2, episode 12 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Who You Really Are.
Yeah. There was a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we open up on a beach, and Lady Sif is there, and we're not really quite sure why.
But she's not in her badass power armor either,
No, she's just dressed normal. What's that about?
which is weird.
And she doesn't remember who she is. But the word Thor makes her smile.
Rachel's watching this and she goes, "It makes me smile too."
I do not know this word. When you say it, it makes me smile.
The
Like, yeah, we know
selective
why.
memory loss of the weird Kree weapon.
Yes.
It made me
Willingly.
forget things, but only certain things and odd stretches of times, but they don't at the
Stretches
same
of time. I remember everything I learned as a child. Like the Kree is this. I can't remember all the words. Like, whatever. Like, you learned that as a child? Yes. Doesn't everyone? No.
Yeah, Son of Cole and
Son of Cole. Yes.
and Agent and Agent and Agent May were great around forgetful ladies.
Not a lot of laughs, that one. And coming from you, that's a lot. Lots of good quippy stuff in this episode.
Yeah, this episode just felt very Whedon.
Yes, and it was, man, did they crank up the comic geekness. Like,
Oh yeah,
we
dude.
got aliens, we got terminology coming out of everywhere, we got crazy weapons.
Terrigenesis. They actually for the first time dropped the
Drop that
Terrigen
word.
Mist.
The Trungent, the armor,
Yeah.
like Kree, dropping Kree like it's nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it was kind of funny. I love watching this show with Rachel because it makes me happy to watch it. And she's like, "All right, explain this. Why are you so damn happy about this?"
Terrigenesis. The Inhumans.
Yeah. Poor X-Men. Stupid Fox.
Stupid Fox. But man.
I personally was kind of expecting Quake's power set to be hidden for at least 2 episodes.
No, we're gonna jump right into that. Let's go ahead and get that out in the open.
No dramatic flair here. Just boom. All of a sudden she's-
One episode, and then Now we're shaking the base. How are you doing that? I don't know. Well, now Kree Man wants to kill you, and Lady Sif wants to capture you, and oh boy.
Study you and oh yeah. I do one thing. I will give Mockingbird the fact that she's a badass, man.
Yeah. Fought with a Kree twice.
Stood
Didn't
up to the
win.
Crete twice.
Didn't win, but held her own for a little while at least.
Yeah, right. 2 sticks versus an alien freaking warrior.
You know, with super strength and what have you.
Like you do.
Like you do. Kree. They don't die easy. Guardians of the Galaxy taught us that.
Yeah. Ask Ronan.
Yeah, well. You could ask Ronan, except for the whole, Infinity Stone to the face thing.
Well, yeah. That'll do you. I am speaking of Mockingbird, I am severely confused about Mockingbird and
Mac's secret
Mac.
espionage.
I keep wanting to call him Tank.
That's Matrix. Let's not get things
Yes, I know.
confused.
Big black guy, you know. Don't die, Jess.
I'm trying not to, sorry. Just don't make me laugh. Except make me laugh.
Say, isn't that kind of my job here?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. It doesn't feel like it's truly sinister or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it
But-
might just be trust issues things
Yeah, I
because
think
both
so.
of them were very deep cover for a while, especially Mockingbird.
Yeah.
But why are you against Coulson though? Like what is
I
Coulson
don't know. I
done?
think I feel like maybe they don't trust that he was the one that should have been replaced as director or something, and they're maybe trying to overthrow him and build something
Maybe they're
new. I
working
don't
for
know.
Jay-Z, not Daisy. Freaking Colby Smulders,
Oh, Maria Hill.
Maria Hill. There we go. Maybe they're working for
Maybe.
Maria Hill.
Or maybe they're working for Nick Fury. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, that might be.
He's always.
But it's very clear
always
and obvious that they are not Hydra.
No, they're definitely not Hydra. They're
Because
not
I
bad.
looked and like, wait, are they
I
Hydra?
feel like their
Is it
intentions are
like-
good, but not great.
No.
Their intentions are good, but I'm not sure what their intentions are. And they're probably
Yeah.
not right.
And definitely don't want Australian Paul Walker to get on things, man.
Man. Choke the dude.
Straight up choked a bitch.
Oh, well, they didn't kill him. Which, again, shows that I don't think they're bad guys. I just think they have some...
Yeah, because if they were Hydra, right
Yeah.
in the chest.
They just dropped him. They just dropped him. And where'd he go? I don't know.
Yeah,
left.
just yeah, he
Couldn't
left.
handle it. Couldn't
You
handle
know,
it.
mercenaries.
Yeah.
I do like how he became a fan favorite enough to make him a series regular, which works.
Yep. And
Still no Lucy Lawless back, by the way.
Mockingbird too. Maybe she's who they're working for.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Mockingbird's in love is another note I had.
Well, they were, I guess, in love before, but apparently she jumped him because of something similar. That's what I'm gathering. Some kind of other thing where she, pushed him away to protect him.
Maybe her
Little trope.
she went into Hydra as a cover.
Mayhaps.
I don't like the Fitzsimmons fallout because I'm a huge Fitzsimmons fan.
I know.
But-
That's a new note I have here. I do not like New Simmons. She used to be one of my favorites, and now I don't really like her anymore.
Yeah,
Maybe she comes
she's
back
like
around.
they just did this weird thing with her. I don't know why. All of a sudden they wrote her to be a bitch.
Well, her boyfriend kind of got exploded. Well, turns.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. she's dealing with that. So I get, what their motivations of where her character is going is, she's reacting to this terrible tragedy that she just had, and she was probably closer to Trip than any of the other members of the team.
Yeah.
But
Now that I look back on
Still.
the first half of the season, by the way, I'm like, oh yeah, he was gonna die. Like he was everybody's best friend, man. I should have realized that closer to the beginning of the season. Oh yeah, he gonna die.
Poor Trip. Poor Trip.
Let's see. What about you? What other notes you got?
Yeah, we got a Terrigenesis talk, so we got a good, nice explanation. Brought a Kree in, had him explain everything.
Why am I not blue?
Yes, that was fun. Because you're in disguise from the people who are pursuing you. Oh, yes.
It sounded like Rachel. Oh, a note from Rachel. Why does the Kree act like Drax?
I don't know. Are our Kree similar personality as Drax's race or whatever? Maybe?
I don't even know what race Drax is in this version, so I can't explain that. In the comics, Drax is a modified human, not inhuman, but he got blasted. I think it actually might be Kree technology, and so he became the Destroyer that way. I don't know what race he is in this one. He is clearly not human though, because his reflexes are too fast, and he would catch a human.
Man, I want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy again. All this Kree
You still
talk.
have to watch Big Hero 6.
Oh, I do. Crap. Yes. More on that later. Because I don't know if you've read down farther in the notes yet or not. All the diviners are gone.
Yep. Dun dun dun. All of the Inhumans.
So I guess this is all the Inhumans we're getting, unless there's another cache of diviners somewhere else.
I can guarantee it. Probably in New Attilan, where the Inhumans are based. I'm sure there's a bunch of diviners in there.
Just a big old crap load of diviners.
More diviners than you can shake a stick at.
What was that?
More
More diviners than you can shake a stick at?
Yeah, that you could stick a shake at.
More diviners than you can shake a stick at. There we go.
Yay, painkillers.
Yay.
I have more time talking anyway. Much
Yay,
less
pain meds. Woo!
Thursday when I'm going to try and amp myself up. Oh, this is going to be great.
Last week, Mockingbird beat the Kree in the second fight. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she
Like,
did.
knocked him down and then turned the truncheon on him.
Yep, which was great. Just lifts up his arm, boink.
Like, he puts his
It was
hand on it
almost-
and then pokes himself in the chest.
It was almost comedic, like just like cartoony, just boink.
Boop. There's a little dial here, but it's being driven by DNA.
Also, convenient super speed from the Kree.
Oh yeah.
Only happened once. He could have completely demolished everybody. Nope. Because I must only use my super speed when I need to get my pokey hammer back.
Yeah, doing some kicking and flipping and cool stuff.
Indeed.
But he was a well-intentioned Kree, from what I gathered.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was
See,
not a bad
Ronan,
Kree. He
Ronan
just-
is a renegade. You have to remember that. Ronan was a radical. So
But the other Kree didn't seem too interested in stopping him.
Well, it's because from what I understand of the lore and of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, basically the Kree were coerced into signing the treaty, probably because of Skrulls on the other side of them. Because there's a big deal about the Kree-Skrull War in the comics. And I would imagine that it's you need to team up with the Xandarians and against the upcoming Kree forces.
Oh well, I'm sure we'll get all kinds of good stuff like that in
Yes.
Phase 3. So
Um,
hold on to
though
your
good
butts.
guy fits, man. Good guy fits, seriously.
Oh yeah, Fitz is.
I
Like-
liked him.
Like
I
they
liked
had a
him a
hard
lot in this
time.
episode.
Had a hard time with him the first half of the season because they I don't know. I guess because it just made me sad seeing him weak or whatever. But he's like coming around and mastering himself, and he's awesome, dude. And he's not
Oh, yeah.
afraid to call Simmons out on her crap.
You're right.
Like, you were talking about having going out and annihilating. It's like, no, Sky, she's my friend. He's gonna give her a look like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
I wouldn't have been fine. Shut up. Yes, you've been just as crazy as you are now, so just shut up.
Yeah, right. I do like how though May changed her story real quick when she found out Sky was infected, quote unquote infected. She went from these people are would be dangerous to holy crap, I have to protect this one. Maybe they're not so bad.
Maybe they're not all so bad. Except for Thorny Lady.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, she might not even be terrible after getting to New Attilan.
Yeah. It depends on if she's at the good Inhumans or the bad Inhumans.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that may be.
Because obviously there are good and bad Inhumans.
Yes, because I may have watched the sneak peek thing. But anyway, spoiler alert. I know we're not supposed to talk about that, but come on, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. What other notes you got? I'm out of mine.
I'm pretty much done. All the other note I have is, yeah, I know keys, which was part of the Sith stuff. They
Yeah.
back and forth. It's like, you know that word? No, that's a Midgard. Or Midgard?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hey, that's a Midgard thing. We don't know about that on Earth. Oh, it's like, well, this means keys. You gotta look something. Yeah. We know what keys are. We got that.
It is a device that yes, we know the keys.
Yeah, we know keys. We got that.
Coulson actually kind of took a back burner on this episode. He was present in most of the shots, but he took a back burner.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna happen
Sure.
with this show. I don't have a problem with that. It's an ensemble show. Everybody's got to rotate through the spotlight.
Technically, Sky is your main point of view character in the show, so
Yeah, and I'm just liking her less than liking her more.
She's coming around since the second season.
Yeah, she's
I think a
much
lot
better
of it
this
is
season.
she's no longer damsel in distress, and I hate the damsel in distress trope. I hate it so bad. So now that she's actually going to be able to get some powers and kick some butt, I think she'll actually be a mostly tolerable character. Because you notice when she started becoming her own character, and other than just, lovesick puppy hacker after Ward, that's when she actually started becoming less and less horrible.
Less and less.
Yes, she's getting there. So, all right, that's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who you really are. So, challenge shows, neither one of us watched anything.
Yeah, so Saturday night, instead of watching Arrow, I watched How to Train Your Dragon 2, and I don't regret that choice at all.
No.
And then I tried to watch it today, and technology failed me, so
Huzzah.
I'm sorry. But the next episode is something about a Christmas party, and it doesn't sound like a good episode anyway. So
yeah, you are at the worst part of season 1. Really, the worst part of the series.
yeah, so I've got a few episodes to push through anyway, and then I saw
Act
something
2
about
season 1 is really, really bad.
yeah, I saw something about the Dark Archer showing up, so maybe that'll improve things. I don't know.
Yeah, once the Dark Archer shows up and actually starts doing his thing, and Ollie actually has to fight and do things other than just swoon over women, then it actually gets back into where it's supposed to be. Because once the Dark Archer shows up, the entire third act starts to become into play.
Okay, so I only got a couple episodes that I have to Suffer through.
It was worse week to week, and like I said, I stopped watching it season 1 about this time and just binge watched after the season was over. So
I'm trying. But
I
like I
think it
said,
might have actually been the Huntress episodes that I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I can't deal with this. I'm out.
the Hunters episodes. There were parts of
And
it that I
then
wanted to like, and then it just, she was just so awful. She was just the worst. Gosh. Anyway, so Aaron,
I haven't
I'm
watched
gonna try
Sherlock
harder this time.
Yeah. I think you just need to kind of put your head through and weather the storm on this one.
I know. Like I said, I intended to watch it today, but technology failed me, and
No
Netflix
worries.
would
Yeah.
work, and Play Later, somebody turned off the computer in the middle of it recording the episode, so... Oops.
I blame Microsoft.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I just haven't really had too much time to watch Sherlock. Then I finished all of season 1, so I'm just kind of like, I'm
A lot
watching.
of Sherlock to take in at once.
I'm watching a lot of Lost Girl, and Once Upon a Time right now. I'm actually going back and rewatching some of the older stuff of Once Upon a Time, and just kind of that's another one of those shows. Like halfway through season 1, I'm like, why did I continue watching this?
F.
And like then I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, it's so good now. But man, this was rough.
Oh well. Once I get
That's
to,
one of those shows I really recommend. Once Upon a
it's
Time, I
one of those
really
that I would like
recommend.
to watch. It's just, you know.
But it's
all these
it's
other
definitely a binge. I think you and Katie could get into it. Like I think Katie would actually really like it.
She might. I can try. We still got to finish Angel and Buffy and Xena.
Nothing wrong with Xena.
No, nothing wrong with Xena.
Nothing wrong with Xena.
There are parts of Xena that are.
I'd rather you get caught up on Flash and Arrow first though, because
Oh, I know. Those are the shows I watch with her. So, Flash and Arrow are shows she doesn't care about at all. So, those 3 shows are the ones I'm watching with her, which is why it's taking a really long time because
fair.
we never watched much TV, which is not a
Fair.
bad thing. But we'll get there.
Yep. All right. So I think on that note, we're gonna actually go ahead and wrap up.
I know, shortest show ever.
About 45 minutes. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Just had a little extra time to talk about how awesome Mike is.
Yes,
And
exactly.
how awesome Jonathan Banks is.
It just Emmys. Shower him with Emmys. Give him the golden Emmy shower.
Ew.
All right. On that note, I broke my boy. Just tears. Oh man. All right.
Oh my God.
If you want to contact the show, head over to email us at geekio@gmail.com. Oh man, this is rough. We are Geek IO Show on Twitter and Facebook, and our website is geek-io.net/spoiler show. I should probably actually add that so I'm not just kind of spitballing it every week. And you can always support the network. This show is entirely sponsored by Patreon, patreon.com/geekio. Not going to have any sponsors for this show unless we start getting a lot of costs. I'm not going to have anything other than Patreon supporters. So head over to patreon.com and support the network.
Yeah, boy.
Titles going up for this up for grabs is Inaudible Grunting, The Mike Show, Surgery Tent, The Mike and Nacho Power Hour, which is probably going to be it, not going to lie. Infinity Stone to the Face, More Viners than a... I can't even say my mess up right.
More diviners
More
than
divine-
stick a stick at.
All right, no, folks, on that note, we're going to go ahead and head on out of here. Anything else before we head out?
No. Jonathan Banks is awesome, and he should win an Emmy. Did we say that yet? We said that, right?
No, I don't think we have.
Okay,
Yeah, we
well,
said
just
it.
make sure.
Yeah,
Also,
keep him.
Cree.
Yeah, Creedrax. Weird Creedrax. the button still isn't working, so hold on. I got this. I got this. I got
You
this.
can do it. You can do it. Push it.
I got it. Where's my button?
Push
Where's
it
my
real
thing?
good.
Good enough. This one's fine.
Geek IO. Copyright 2015.
Close enough. Bye.
Bye.
It's a kid being cute.